y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm gonna be doing a video about an Airbnb that my family and I visited. But before we get started, I just wanted to say I'm super excited because I'm using my ring light that I just received as a gift from my older cousin. Make sure you guys follow her. She has a family page I'm gonna tag down below in my description, and if I forget certain things, just know that they're gonna be in the descriptions below whenever I talk about certain things in my videos. Also, I'm gonna put this in the description below as well. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so this story took place March 2019 around spring break, and we decided to go vacation, you know, go look around San Antonio, go to the river walk and enjoy ourselves. And so it was me, my cousin, my sister, my other cousin, my aunt, and my mom. So my mom's always skeptical about going to places because we watch so many Lifetime movies together. So she was like, oh, we're going to an Airbnb. And my aunt figured it's the best way to save money. So we decided to go. We walk in, it's a black guy greet us. He's really nice. He has a little den dedicated to all African product. His couch, his statues, his pictures on the wall. It was really cultural. And then as you go upstairs, he has a cowboy game area. So everything there was dedicated to the Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys. And my aunt, oh, you have a cowboy? Because she's a Texans fan. She don't fool with Cowboys anymore. So anyways, we walk around. He gives us a tour, what we can and can't use. He says we have free access to pretty much everything. And he was a nurse, so he would be gone all night. So I tried to figure out why he was telling us that, you know, he would be gone. Apparently, he stayed with us. And I was like, is that right for the Airbnb person that we're renting the house from to like stay in the same house as we are? So I didn't know that was a thing. Oh my god, excuse my hands, they're a little ashy. But okay, I'm back. So I had to get some lotion on these hands. I didn't realize my hands was that ashy. And I'm trying to do story time and I talk like this. And then next thing you know, but anyways, so like I was saying, I had no idea that there would be a guy, like, you know, not even a guy, just a person that we're renting from, staying in the same house as us. So that was already weird to me. And my mom's freaking out, oh, the camera's this, camera's that. I didn't think the guy was that sketchy. So anyways, we spent our first night. And normally when we come home from our trips, we would play spades. Because my cousin and I, we just learned how to play spades around that time. So every night we'll be playing cards, laughing loud, because you know he's a nurse. He works overnight, so he wouldn't be there. And we'll be having little drinks. Well, the adults will be having drinks because I was younger at the time. And what happened? Yeah, so we, you know, it's a usual night. We're on the floor this time in the game area, playing cards, laughing, cracking jokes, and some of the jokes would be about him. We're like, dang, he look weird. But also we also mentioned out loud how he said we had access to everything, and my aunt likes to keep the air on around 65 at her house. So we would go down and we would cut the air down to 68, 67. And when we go back, it's like this little fancy thermostat that he had that you can roll, and the numbers will go down and go back up. When we woke up that day, it was so hot upstairs where we slept, because you know when you go up higher it gets hot. So we're just like, why is it so hot? Let's go check out the air. Let's go check out the AC. It was on like 75 and it was red, which means it was locked. So we couldn't control the AC, which means he locked it from wherever he was. So since he was at the hospital working, he locked us from turning, you know, controlling the temperature. So when we seen him, he said that, oh, y'all like it too cold. You know, I was freezing and I was under the covers. So we were just like, well, we didn't know. You said that we can control the air all we want. So, you know, my bad. I figured we were the guests. And my aunt was just like, Well, I'm sorry, I like it cold. And I agreed. But anyways, so like I was saying, there was one night where we were playing cards on the floor upstairs in the game room, where, you know, all the dedicated cowboy things were, a nice TV, and we were cracking jokes about how he wouldn't let us control the AC, or he was just really funny. And anyways, we hear a beat at the door. Boom, 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 boom. And we're like, do we need to call the guy? Like, who is that at the door? It's probably around 1 in the morning. I say 1 in the morning. And we see lights. And we look down and it's like, oh, it's the police. Why is the police here? So we go down, we enter the door, and they're like, oh, do you have this type of car? I forgot what type of car it was. It was just a little silver car that's blocking the neighbor's driveway. Okay, so we're not dying. So he was like, yeah, so we're gonna tow it if you don't move your vehicle. And we said, well, our cars are in the driveway, so we have no idea what you're talking about. Because it was kind of in front of his house, but a little further up. So we were like, no. And the guy that we're renting from, he's not here, he's at work. So we go back to playing cards, laughing. The police just goes away. We see a tow truck coming. Next thing you know, we hear a voice. Oh, my car. Huh? We look over, a lady's coming out the room with her robe. Huh? That's the only thing I can say is we just screamed as soon as she walked out the door. Ah! What are you doing? And she's like, oh, is he towing my car? Y'all, this man had a whole booty call in the house while we were renting the Airbnb. It's like, we could have got a heads up. He could have told us, you know, we just let this lady car get towed. And she's over there crying, boo-hooing. We don't know. We didn't know you were here, man. We told them they could tow your car. So we're sitting here having a conversation with her, watching her cry and run down to get her car. Honey, you could have said something. We over here talking about this man, talking about how it's hot, talking about just, I don't know, like, we just had a good time anyways, but you don't do that. So one lesson that I learned about renting out an Airbnb, make sure that you're not living in the same house as the same person as you're vacationing, or at least communicate. Like, if you're a renter or somebody that's letting someone stay in their house, let them know. Give them a heads up before you scare the hell out of your guests. So it won't leave us questioning, was she here the whole time? Did she hear what we were saying? You know, it was just weird. So that's the end of the video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below what you think my next video should be about.